Yo, what's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. This is Drinks with JD. All right, my main man, Lil Grifo.
What's up with it?
Thank you so much for coming again, my brother. I appreciate you being here on Drinks with JD. Well, this is the first for Drinks with JD. You're actually the first person to return and be a recurring guest. Yeah, and I'm appreciative. Thank you so much.
That's love.
Also, well, you know what? Forgive me. Let's introduce you, right? Let's reintroduce you to the Planet S.O.N audience. Can you please let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
I'm an artist. They call me Lil Grifo. From San Diego, the west coast of California. Street made.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. All right, my brother. So, like last interview, I started it by thanking you, right? And sure. with this interview, I gotta thank you again because I gotta thank you for inviting me to your show last night, and also for inviting me to your video. I believe it was last week. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it last week just because well, I was traveling. Yeah. But I regret it, unfortunately, because I mean, it was a music video for a new song with Lil Rob. Yeah. I was actually wondering, how did you guys meet, and also how did you guys put that song together?
Shit, man. So the history behind that record is it's kind of like it's complicated because I signed a one album deal with Calmex.
Oh wow! So
Calmex actually reached out to Rob, and I met Rob before. I met him at a show when I was doing a show here in San Diego with him. So man, everything just worked out just how it worked out, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So the label reached out to Rob. Yeah. Rob reached back out to us. He said, send something. So right away, I had already music put up. I sent him 2 records. Yeah. He liked the Summertime record that I had. Wow. And that following day, he actually called me. He called me and shit. Yeah. And, you know, we talked for like 20, 30 minutes, and he let me know and shit that you know, that he was going to get on the record.
That's amazing.
So, you know, yeah.
That's pretty dope, man. How did it feel to finally get that feature from, you know, our legendary San Diego, I guess you could say, he's for sure on our Mount Rushmore. You know, it's like, how did it feel to get it from the legend?
Man, keep it real. Like, I'm not gonna say that I knew it was coming, but I mean, it was definitely on my bucket list. Yeah. It was definitely on my bucket list, and I mean, it feels good. I mean, I haven't seen the video yet, but just working with him, man, and that guy being just such a humble dude that he is, is love. You know what I'm saying? Like that fool, he showed me love on it. You know, so yeah, I'm highly appreciative for that shit.
No doubt, and humbly, it's nothing new to you. I mean, you also worked with legends like Midget Slick and Little One, and that's pretty amazing that, well, I'm happy that at least, you know, you're getting your acknowledgement that you deserve, and that's pretty dope, bro. That's pretty dope that you're on the record with Lil Rob. All right, man, so like you said, the song is called Summertime, right?
Summertime.
And you know how Lil Rob, one of his most popular records is called Summer Nights, right?
Summer Nights.
And people still bump it to this day. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I can't wait for the summer just so I can play it right here in San Diego. Do you think he selected that record just because it's called Summertime, or did you purposely send it to him because it's like, you know what? Why can't I have a summer themed song with Lil Rob as well?
The funny part about this is that, like, when I recorded the records in the studio, I wasn't even thinking about Lil Rob or any features on it. I was just doing it. I was just getting it done and stuff. So I called the record Summertime because that's what the hook was. So I just called it Summertime. Originally, Mitchie Slick was supposed to be on it.
Wow.
So I sent it to Mitchie first. Yeah. I sent Mitchie the 2 songs, and he liked the Summertime one. And he was like, oh, Grifo, you know, I like the Summertime one. I'm going to fuck with it, that one. I'm going to fuck with it. And I was telling him, all right, I was hitting him up like, hey, you're going to get it done because I'm going to take a vacation. Yeah. So you're going to knock it out the way, let me know. Yes. He was just like, I got you. But, you know, he's busy and stuff like that. So we all got our shit going on. So finally, Lil Rob, that's when they reached out to Rob. And then Calmex asked me, like, what songs do you have to send them? I said, man, I got like 2-3 songs I'm going to send them through. Yeah. So I sent them the same records. That's amazing. I sent him, it's business, you know, so I just sent him the same records, and then he happened to like the Summertime one. And at the time I was thinking like, man, he's not gonna like the Summertime record just based on the fact that his biggest hit was Summer Nights.
That's right.
And he was probably gonna be like, he's not feeling the summertime shit. So, but sure enough, you know, they hit back and they're like, yeah, he liked the summertime record. And that day that I talked to him, he said I'll have it back to you tomorrow.
Wow.
So the next day he sends me the record. I listened to it. I was happy. I was real happy with his verse. He calls us back the following day again, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna do another verse to it." He's like, "I don't like my verse."
Wow.
So I was like, "Man," I was like, and then I was telling the label like, "Nah, I like his verse though." They're just like, "Yeah, we like it too," you know. So we're like, "Let's just see what he sends us." So he sends us another verse for the record.
Yeah.
And like it was cool, but the first one was Little Rob. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
The second one was just, you know, it was cool, but I was rocking with the first one, so we all agreed to keep the first one and stuff. So.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's cool how overall it just ended up being, and it ended up being a good record. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, will this record be on your new album, or is it just a standalone single?
It's on my new album, Summertime. So it should be dropping sometime within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's a 6-track EP with the intro and the outro. I have a couple of features on there. I got my homie Trouble Kid from Oxnard.
Okay.
I got Rob S.O.N.
Wow,
I got
that's
Rob
amazing.
S.O.N. on the record. And I'm not too sure. You know, I'm not gonna say no more names, but yeah. So you know, Little Rob and Rob S.O.N. and Trouble Kid. So
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You know what? I guess let me keep poking at it, because I know that you also have a unreleased song with Mitchie Slick, and I was just wondering, will that probably make the album?
No, that's going on another album that I'm working on right now.
All right.
So that will be released probably at the end of this year.
Yeah.
You know, like around fall. But yeah.
That's amazing.
That's
Okay. I
something
can't
else.
wait for that one. I can't wait for that one. Especially because, well, the Dago song that y'all have together, I'm from Dago. I mean, that's an amazing song. So it's like I can't wait to see what you guys put together.
It's gonna be hard to try to top it, honestly.
No doubt.
But you know, we're working at it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it, my brother. Can't wait to hear
Appreciate
it.
you.
So right now you mentioned the Rob S.O.N. song, right?
Yes, sir.
How'd you guys connect with Rob S.O.N.?
So Rob S.O.N. and stuff, man. I mean, you know, everybody knows who he is and stuff like that. And like, I always see him like out different little spots. You know, I'll see him in the back, or you know, with the DJ in the back and shit like that. You know, we always shake hands. We knew of each other. So the last time I seen him, I think was at the G Perico show right here. Not the one the other day, but at the Music Box, and I actually ran into him in the back.
Oh wow!
And then you know, we talked and shit, and we're like, let's get it together. We're like, oh, we're gonna get together and do something.
Yeah.
So just recently, I've been reaching out to a couple people for features, and I had this record, and it was like a sample to I forgot what Tupac song, but it's like a real no. You know what? It's to the Candyman.
Okay.
It's not a Tupac. It's a Candyman, an old school sample to it. So I sent him the record, and he liked it. He actually liked it. He's like, bro. He's like, I usually don't mess with a lot of different kind of sounds, but he's like, this shit. He's like, I like it. So he put a 16 to it, and that's what it is.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Were you guys able to get in the studio together?
Nah.
No. Okay.
No.
Or he just sent it?
Yeah, he sent it through.
Okay. Now, what do you prefer? Do you like being in the studio and creating something, or do you like the whole let me send you what I have?
I mean, it'll be nice to get into the studio with people, but sometimes we all have different schedules and stuff like that. And like, unless you know you run into somebody, another artist that you really vibe with and stuff like that, then you could get in there with him, you know. But you have to like really be vibing with that artist or something, or really be like locked in, linked up to link up like that. So yeah, man. Like, and the thing is like a lot of times you make music, and like you could hear an artist on it already, so you kind of already know who you really want on it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, if you could get it through, then you know they'll send it back. You know, but it might not be the timely manner you want it back, the record back, but you know,
for sure.
You know, hopefully they'll send that shit back.
No doubt, man. That's amazing. Well, it's cool, man, that you have the Rob S.O.N. feature and also the Little Rob feature. And man, I can't wait to hear that next mixtape, man. That's pretty dope.
And I actually did that. I did that album in 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
This album, the EP, the Summertime, I did it in 2-3 weeks.
Is it just with one producer?
One producer all the way through.
Yeah, so he just sent you some beats and you're like, yo, I'm gonna make this.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool that you could knock something out. Also, it's like it shows your work ethic, and also it shows your talent, because I mean that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's something easy for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope.
I think when you find somebody that you like to work with, especially like a producer or an engineer, I feel like stuff's easier, because half the struggle when you make music is finding a producer you want to work with and stuff like that. Because then you're like trying to hand select beats out your email and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, I like this record, I don't like this record, and then you're kind of just like, it's nothing consistent, you know what I mean? But when you find a producer who really, like, you like his sound and he likes your sound and stuff like that, then it's easier to work with him, because he's just dishing you records out. Like, you know, he's like, you're gonna use this beat? I'm just like, man, I got something, but don't trip, you could have it, this, that. So it's just work real fast paced. I'm actually on his line like, hey,
oh, wow.
I need more beats, Like I'm fiending for beats. I need more rap, I need more music and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to Frank Figs, man, on the beats.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's cool that you guys connected, and now you guys are creating magic where, hey, you know, the anticipation is real, so I can't wait to hear it, my brother.
Hell yeah, appreciate that.
All right, man. Well, speaking about, you know, your work ethic and your talent, you know, since the last time we sat down, you dropped a couple albums, and they're all amazing. Well, you know, I'm a Lil Grifo fan, so you know, I enjoyed the albums. So one of them was All Blue Everything, right? So this album had
you interviewed me before All Blue Everything?
Yes, before
That's
All
crazy,
Blue. Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
actually like right before, I want to say, well, the Yellow Hill song came out, but the G Perico. Well, like last time you invited me to that video, and that video wasn't released yet.
It was during the time that I was working on that album. Yeah,
exactly. So and then after the interview, you know, the album dropped, and it was dope, man. You know, I know you seen that. You know, I posted on my Instagram because I just love the songs on there and stuff like that. Well, the record it features many artists, right? Where you have, you know, Stalker, you know, you have Yellow Hill, G Perico, and other people like Travieso. I was wondering, why was it important to you to have them on the record?
I mean, I don't think it was important to have anybody on there. It was just who I was working with at the time, and people who were like, you know, artists that were around me. That was just what happened. It just happened that way.
No doubt.
So it wasn't really like, oh, like, you know, I need to have him on the album. It was more just like, that's just the road I was on at the time and shit like that, and it was just falling in front of me. So I was just taking the opportunity and shit. So
that's cool, man. That's cool.
Well, man, the blue song.
Yeah.
The other day I was on Instagram and I was on Snoop Dogg's page, and I remember seeing I was on his page, and then I seen that they released a Death Row beer. Mm-hmm. So it was a beer that they released through Snoop Dogg, and I clicked on it. And there was an artist, I forgot the artist's name. I think his name was King something, man. I forgot, King Dope or something his name was. And he's a Death Row artist from Snoop. They put his song on the Death Row beer can. So when you go to the store and you get the Death Row beer, like there's a label, there's like a little Scantron on it. And you could get your phone and you could scan the beer, and that dude's song, King Dope, his song will start playing when you do that.
Yeah.
Because he had like the official song for the Death Row beer.
Yes.
But when I seen the post and I seen him do that, I recognized the beat right away of the song he was saying that it was his. And the song on the Death Row beer is the Blue.
The Blue. Yes.
So I was just confused and shit. So right away I called my distribution. I hit him up and I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know if I cuss, my bad, but I told him like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, cause that's my song, you know, but it was just different lyrics, but it was my beat.
That's right.
I purchased it and all that shit. You know, I worked with the producer who gave me the beat, whatever it was, the case was. So I hit up my distribution and I told them. They got on it right away. Within the next 24 hours, all the money coming out of that shit came to me.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, at least you got your just due, because I mean, technically, I mean, you could say that they were robbing it technically, right? Because I mean, it was your beat, like you just said. You just paid for it, the distributor and the producer.
But like, if you go to like YouTube now, or like you look up that song and stuff like that, like we're like rightfully own it now.
Okay.
So and it says Lil Grifo featuring Chunks Blue.
Yeah.
Album Blue Everything. Yeah. So like, but then you hear the song and it's like a whole different song.
Yeah.
It's not our song, but we own the rights to the song.
Yeah, no doubt,
no doubt. Yeah, man, and that's just crazy. So my distribution was saying that, like, you know, shout out to Snoop, nothing against Snoop and them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, man? He's a legend.
Of course.
I would love to work with anybody from Death Row. So
exactly.
You know.
No doubt. Hey, I guess a miscommunication and at least everything just came out the right way. So.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Hopefully it turns into a blessing.
That actually reminds me of when Cisco dropped the Thong song, right? Nobody in the label, like I'm talking about, you know, the distributor, just everybody, the producer, nobody caught that Cisco said "Living the Vida Loca," right? As the lyric within the song, right? So since no one caught that, Ricky Martin, he was like, wait. Hold on, that's my line. Like, leaving the vida.
That's what he says in that record, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
He says that.
Yeah. Cisco says.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, see, no one caught it, and so now, like Ricky Martin, he gets a percentage of the Thong song just because he says "living the vida."
Can they really do that though?
Yes.
Off of four words.
Yes, because even that's even very common. So like, remember All Gold Everything by Trinidad James. So there's a lot of exactly. Like even Bruno Mars had to pay Trinidad James a part of, because he said something like he said something on one of his records, like literally it was just like two lines.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, let me ask permission, and then, you know, we'll split the money somehow, right? And also, you know, it's good that you asked before, because I also heard that you know, Drake and YG, when they dropped Who Do You Love? Yeah. Well, Drake, literally like 90% of his verse is what Rapping Forte says. Yeah. Right? Yeah. One of his verse. Drake thought that Rapping Forte was gonna take it like, oh, you know, I'm flattered that the young guys are using my verse. He's like, no, that's my verse, right?
I need that money. I need that paycheck.
Exactly. And Rapping Forte ended up getting like $100,000. He's like, all right, OG, you know, here, I apologize.
That's cool.
It was no disrespect, you know. So
we're talking those records are making like $1 million though, you know, even more, probably 50, like, you know, they're making bucks, so there's money behind those records.
Exactly.
It's like I heard a couple of not local rappers, but like other artists in California and shit say a couple of my lines and shit like that.
Really?
But, yeah, like I can name a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, that I came out with these bars before these ones came out with the bars. Yeah. And I'm talking about like RJ, Mr. LA, RJ, say some shit that I said.
Wow.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, and say like the four, like a whole almost 2 bars and shit that I said in my song.
Word for word.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, maybe not word for word. Yeah, but they use that shit on me too, bro.
Yeah.
Young Drummer Boy did too.
Wow.
Young Drummer Boy, he did a song with RJ, and they used some shit that I said with Swifty Blue. Yeah, so man, that shit lit.
No doubt. Well, you know, I'm overall, you know, like when we started this conversation, I'm just thankful that at least you're gonna get your just due for your record, and because hey, it's just the right thing, you know, just the way we're having with Rapping Forte and Drake. Hey, you know, what's right is right, right?
Hell yeah! Hopefully the bag comes.
No doubt. All right, my brother. So let's go back to the albums that you dropped, right, recently, or in between our interviews. You also dropped an album called Strictly for the Streets, right?
Strictly for the Streets.
Unlike your All Blue Everything, it didn't have a lot of features, right? However, it did feature Trap Baby, right?
Trap Baby, yeah.
And in that song with Trap Baby, it sounded more like a reggaeton or a Spanish feel, right? And it was dope. It was dope, you know, watching you ride it. And even the legendary Lil Rob has done it, where he, you know, he's on bumper, you know, on a reggaeton song, you know, stuff like that. And also like the Lil Rob showed his style and kept his Lil Rob style on a reggaeton record. He didn't like switch it up and start saying like Puerto Rican phrases, you know, like coño or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like for you wrote it like a little grifo, you know what I'm saying? Even though you had a different theme, a different overall feel of it, it was also a little grifo song, right?
Right. Hell yeah.
So since you gave us that reggaeton and Spanish feeling song, can we expect more of those records from you?
Oh man, not at the moment.
Yeah.
Not at the moment. I mean, if it feels right, like if it comes through my way and shit like that, then yeah. But not at the moment. Nah,
Okay.
bro.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, that was just like some out of the blue stuff. You know, I don't even know how it made it onto the album, honestly, to tell you the truth. But it made it on there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know how it made it on the album, but we put it in there.
That's cool, man. Well, I'm thankful that it got on the album because it's like I said, it was just different.
Yeah.
But it still kept the integrity of a Lil Grifo song.
Okay.
You know,
I
so
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people like that album actually. That record on the album, a lot of people liked it. You know, it's always the songs that I don't like and shit that people like. That song's hard. I don't really like that shit.
No doubt.
That's to be the ones.
You know what? Speaking about Spanish songs, you also have a similar song on the Ryan Anthony album.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
And you also give us the same thing where it's a Spanish feel, but boom, you know, you make it a classic Lil Grifo verse.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, man. That's
I
pretty
appreciate
dope.
that. Shout out to Ryan.
No doubt.
Shout out to Ryan Anthony.
All right, my brother. So, like I mentioned in our last interview, right? I know because I'm a hip hop fan and I'm a hip hop connoisseur that I recognize that you are a student of the game.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
the way you move, just the way you drop stuff, the way you move in your hip hop career. I love it because, like I said, I know that you are a student of the game, right?
Appreciate that.
Can you say that it's mentors helping you move, or is it you paying attention and trying your best to move strategically?
I'm gonna have to say, bro, that shout out to the cruising on Highland again. Huh? They gave these guys another day, an extra day to cruise. Saturday.
That's right.
But I'm gonna have to say, it's just been watching and navigating, man, and just trying to pick up the game plan and trying to, you know, just watch and learn.
Yes. Yeah, man, because I know that you have a blueprint, my brother. You have a blueprint, and you're succeeding.
Yes.
And being a fan of like different people, you do things that successful people have done, mainstream artists have done. Just the fact, like I said, I'm a hip hop fan and I see it and I recognize it. I recognize the game.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's dope that you have that blueprint, and I'm happy that you're doing it because you're succeeding.
I appreciate that, man. Hopefully it keeps working. You know, and when the blueprint runs out, I gotta make another blueprint because, you know, I ain't trying to stop. I'm trying to keep going higher than that.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to outbeat everything that I keep doing. Just keep outbeating myself and just keep trying to win and stay, you know, and stay on and shit. You know
well, I know with your intelligence and your work ethic, I know for a fact that if you ever see a blueprint end, I know you're gonna continue to get new ones, and you're gonna keep rising. Cause like I said, man, you're smart and you recognize the game.
Appreciate that, bro.
No doubt, my brother. All right, my brother. So, I know that you also mentioned that you might be going away for a while, right? And from my experience, I've never done time. However, I have deployed to the Middle East 4 times, and I'm comparing them together because it's time away from family, and also you're in a place where you don't want to be.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know that we have to prepare ourselves to do that time. So I was wondering, how did you prepare mentally to go through what you're gonna go through?
I just been eating a lot of more Maruchan and shit.
Okay. No doubt. I feel you.
I'm fucking around, but real shit, man, I'm just trying not to think about it, bro, because you know, who wants to turn themselves into like a war or turn themselves into a cell? Like,
yes.
You don't want to surrender.
Yes.
You know, no man want to surrender and shit like that. So I just don't think about it. Take it day by day. Shit like that. And,
No doubt, my brother. No doubt.
I just do it like that.
During this process, right, where now you know you have to tune yourself in. What have you learned during the entire process?
I've learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. I learned how to file my taxes and shit. Self-employed. You know, 1099.
Yeah.
I learned do all that shit.
Yeah.
I had to actually declare like 80,000. You know, shout out to the IRS.
Wow.
I had to declare. I didn't have to. I just did it because I you know, I got plans and shit, you know, for my future. So I did that.
Yeah.
You know, I learned a lot of shit, man. I learned a lot of shit as far as music, working with people. You know, trying not to like, you know, I learned just a lot of shit, man. Trying not to ruin relationships and shit like that, like especially in the industry. just like the do's and don'ts of what to do and what not to do, how to move and shit like that.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I just been navigating, trying to figure it all out on my own.
No doubt, bro.
And it's you know, it's hopefully it works out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I hope that the time goes by fast for you, and you know, because I can't wait to see you come out and continue your success in hip hop. I
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna leave a lot of songs for you guys, so it's like I'm not even gonna be gone.
And also, do you think that you might write some more while your time is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna come out, man. I'm gonna be all right. Yeah. I'm gonna be a better person all the way around. You know, better father, better everything. Everything's gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta get over this little obstacle I got going on and shit, and I'll be all right.
All right.
It's all part of the process, real shit.
For sure, my brother. For sure.
All part of the process.
Well, like I said, man, I hope that it goes by fast, and I'll be praying for you, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, my brother. So since the last time we sat down together, I created a new segment.
Yeah.
Right, and it's called "What Would You Bring?" What it is well, when I created Planet S.O.N, which you know is Planet 619, right? It's basically a concept where all the positive things in San Diego are just in one place, which is Planet 619, right?
Yes, sir.
And now, as Drinks of JD alumni, right, you and your family have a first class ticket to Planet S.O.N, right?
Yes, sir.
But you can only bring one thing. Right? And that one thing from San Diego has to benefit everyone else on the planet. So my question to you is, what thing from San Diego would you bring with you?
And where am I going again?
You're going to Planet 619, where it's all the positive things that San Diego has.
How long do I gotta be there for?
Oh, you going on vacation. You going on vacation, you know?
Okay, shit, man. I'm gonna bring
what from San Diego?
I'm gonna bring some weed from here.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna bring some weed.
And that'll benefit everybody else. No doubt, my brother. Fair enough.
Get us right.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll bring some gas, some hood boys.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. So, Mother's Day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Can you say some kind words to your mama?
Man, I love you, Mom. I love you, man. I don't love my baby mama, but shout out to her for being a mother.
No doubt.
Shit. It's your day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the single moms out there and shit, man.
There you go. No doubt, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, my brother, yesterday, you posted about your friend Calioso.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Calioso.
Rest in peace.
I was wondering if you could say some positive things about him, of what he meant to you personally, and also what he meant to San Diego.
Yeah, man. Well, my homie Victor, his real name is Victor.
Yeah.
Victor Macias. That's my boy Calioso. He started me off, you know. He started me off right. He started me off. He did my first music video. He did all my album covers all the way up to The Streets Is Talking Volume 3. He did everything down. And he was just like my good friend, man. That was my homie. Like you know, like shit. He was just my homie.
Yeah.
You know, like if I go to jail, like I'll call him and shit just to say what's up, bullshit with him and shit like that. Like, you know, if I ever needed like a favor or anything like that, I could call him and shit like that. You know, like back then and shit, I was doing bad. You know, stranded somewhere, be like, hey, give me a ride or some shit, or like, you know, shit like that. Like, you know, I was my homie and shit. So, like, a lot of people knew him as, you know, just like a photographer or like a designer, but like he was a good person, man. I don't think nobody ever had anything bad to say about Calioso. So the city definitely knew him, respected him, and shit like that. And shit, man, like he's responsible for a lot of people's upbringing and shit with music. He had his hands on everything coming out of San Diego and shit for a while. So like, yeah, man, like it was definitely a heavy hit, you know, when he passed away. Like, I still haven't even got the chance to stop and think about it and shit. Like, yesterday, or Cinco de Mayo was when? 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
That was his anniversary, like when he passed away and shit. So that was the last time I spoke to him. So it's been about 367 days since I talked to him.
Yeah.
I talked to him on Cinco de Mayo last year. He was supposed to pull up to my show, and I had a little show at downtown on Cinco de Mayo last year, and he just didn't make it. He called me, told me he was on his way and shit. He just never pulled up. So a lot of people, man, you know, got love for my homie and shit, and You know, rest in peace.
No doubt, my brother.
Rest in peace,
Rest in peace,
Calioso.
Calioso.
Hell yeah.
No doubt, my brother. No doubt.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. So, I know that you were mentioning your new album,
Yeah.
right? When can we expect it? And also, when after your time, what else can the fans expect? And also during your time.
Yeah. So my new album, we're probably gonna drop it the week of that I had to turn myself in.
Okay.
So, man, it's coming soon within the next 10 days.
Okay.
6-track EP. What was the other question you said?
Forgive me. Yeah. So since you're releasing it,
Yeah.
right? That means that we're gonna get records during your time.
Yeah.
I guess as a fan, I also want to hear the promise of when you do your time after it's all said and done. I just want to know if you're gonna come back big and strong with new music.
Man. Of course. So I'm probably gonna be releasing another album while I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say too much. But of course, when I come back, the bounce back is always harder.
Okay.
It's always harder, man, and it's always been better, man. And I'm regardless, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, and it's gonna stay that way and shit. I'm just getting wiser and shit like that, and for sure I'm gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, stronger and more, just get back right to it and shit. I can't even believe I'm having an interview and shit with you and shit again, right before I go to jail. But so it's crazy.
Well, I'm thankful that you're here, and like I said, man, I hope it goes by fast. And as a fan, I can't wait to hear all the new stuff and what's not even created yet.
Facts.
All right, my brother. So, where can the fans contact you?
Shit, Lil Grifo on Instagram, and I don't have nothing else, but you could go to my YouTube, Lil Grifo. Shit, that's about it.
And is it okay if maybe as you're doing your time, they could write you?
Yeah, man. It just depends, man.
Okay.
If I'm still with baby, then she ain't going for none of that. She don't want nobody writing me and shit.
No doubt. All right, fair enough. All right, my brother. Before we end this, do you have any shout outs?
Man, shout out to everybody from the Dago. Shout out to the homie right here, shit, JD. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to everybody, the production. Shout out to my peoples. Shout out to the whole San Diego. Shit, shout out to all my fans, everybody who rocking with me. And man, stay tuned and shit. We locked in.
All right, my brother. Well, before we end this, my brother, I want to say that I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud that how you move. I'm very proud of your accomplishments.
Yes,
You're doing amazing things. You're bringing the city with you. No matter what, you're loved in the city. You got love from me. I know love exists.
Yeah, it's love.
And I'm so happy to see you continuing to succeed. And I just can't wait, like I said, for you to come out and come out stronger and better, and just watching your star continue to rise, my brother.
I appreciate
you're amazing, and God
that.
bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you, and I'm gonna keep praying for you, my brother.
I appreciate that, bro.
Can we end with the cheers, my brother?
Hell yeah.
God bless you, dog.
Let's get it.
Hell yeah.